The break bars are, I believe they're around 3,000 or maybe even more than that actually, which is effectively 30 seconds of stun you've got to unload on these things. So having those power wars, not only is it good because it gets its burst back very quickly, so it does a lot of damage, but in addition to that, it's also going to be very handy at doing the CC here.
There we go. The Stealth Blast coming out meta just a few seconds ahead because of the delay. Smoke's coming out here. There to skip all these trash mobs, and here we go, guys. This might be it. This could be the final wing that we see in this tournament. It's been over a week now since we started the qualifiers last week. 23 teams entered.
Oh.
There are only 2 left.
Wait, Meta actually losing a player. They got caught by the Slublings, Roy. What? They got caught by the Slublings.
One player already down on Meta. This is Salt's wing. This is it, boys. This is their chance to come back. Could they do it? Could they beat the world record holders on their own wing? It's the start of it.
Wait, was that a chrono? Wait, Roy, that is a disaster. The chrono is responsible for stun breaking them and giving them stability. This means they may even die to the fear here. That is a disaster for Meta. They completely screwed up that first event.
Do you think they have to restart? I mean, do you think they should?
I don't think they have to. In theory, one Mesmer can share a stack of stability to the entire team. Right? They can do that, and that's exactly what we see there. So good, good on the fly thinking there by Meta. But this is going to really hamper not only their DPS, but their CC, their ad control. And of course, like if they don't have that, if the Mesmer doesn't have that Signet of Inspiration available, they will get feared and they will die.
All Salt have to do is maintain this lead through the rest of the ring. They just have to make it clean. They have to keep their DPS on point, get through to Trio without any hiccups, portal to Matthias as quickly as they can, and then just do a clean Matthias. And if they can do that, they actually have a chance to win here and bring it to a third round. Yeah, which is wing 4
CMs, dude.
And that's a pretty good wing.
That's very good for Salt.
2 Daredevils, I'm being told.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did I say Deadeyes? Was I a clown? Did I say?
I don't know. Someone just told me to tell you. But hey, that's fair enough. Nonetheless, I mean, this is it, guys. This, again, like I said, this could possibly be the last ring. Right now, it looks like maybe we're going to go to a third match. I really hope we do, honestly. What an upset that would be. But we'll have to see. Obviously, Meta, still not that far behind. They're struggling with that, with the 9-man, but they're doing it still. It looks like they're going to be able to finish it, no problem.
Yeah, that looks like they're okay.
About a CC phase behind, I'd say.
Yeah, so about 20% behind on that health. I mean, honestly, guys, quickness and alacrity is really good, right? It's really good. And so obviously losing one of those Mesmers is a big detriment to the overall DPS. And Salt are just going to be finishing off the boss right now on 4% HP. So if they just get this break bar done pretty quickly, it's a little bit slow there actually. But yeah, there you go. They should be able to finish off the boss very, very quickly right now. And it is going to die. 254 there. So let's see how far behind will Meta actually be here? Will they be able to catch up just with their raw DPS output? They've got one more break bar to go, guys. They're going to go hard. There's the Rampage from Diaxon. Oh, a bit of of course they don't have as much DPS, right? So they do have a bit of a situation there, but they do get the 30 actually. They are disabled. But no, wait, no, Roy, hang on a minute.
There's 3 downstates. They get the two
spirit
reses,
reses
but there's still one into poison who's gonna die. They should still be able to finish this.
Yeah, they should be fine.
With 2 dead.
They should be
going
okay.
Down. But that's gonna slow them down even more, and they really is this
there's
third
the
player gonna die?
3 dead.
There's still 5% on this
4.
boss.
No, another 2 downstate. They're not gonna wipe. They won't wipe. It's 2%. They won't wipe. There's no way. It's 2%, 1%. Another death there.
Dead total.
Oh, another dead.
They just finished it. Oh my god, and that cost them so much more time. The cleanest wing 2 we've ever seen, turning into a complete fiesta on the first boss for Meta, and this is not how they wanted to enter this wing. Salt have a chance.
They absolutely do. I believe they're around a minute behind, right? About a minute behind, actually, and they can't really gain that back on Trio, right? They can't do much about that. Okay,
even with portals, it's gonna be hard for them to catch up. And here's the thing. We have to remember, Meta's DPS is better than Salt, right?
Yes.
So obviously, if they get to Matthias around the same time, I think Meta still have it. But I mean, at the moment, that's only gonna happen if Salt AFKs, if they don't portal up to Matthias.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do it. We'll have to see.
It should come down to who can do Matthias the best.
I cannot believe this is happening. This is insane.
Yeah, guys, this is not the ARP. This is in fact WWE, because this is scripted as fuck, boys. God damn. This is incredible. I mean, Salt is looking to be in a really good position on wing 2, a wing where Meta literally have world record.
I'm rooting for Meta, okay? I want Meta to win. but I really hope we go to a third
Oh,
wing because I think that would be so
a
insane.
game 3, dude. That would be so good.
It's arguably Salt's best wing.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
And this is arguably Meta's best wing. It would be insane to go to that. Oh man, I hope we see it happen. We see the Salt getting ready. Still have to wait a little bit longer before the boss spawns, but Meta now killing those trash mobs up on the bridge. Still behind. I mean, there's not really any way for them to catch up here until Trio's finished. Obviously, it is pretty much just a time gate, this encounter. It's not a real boss. Again, what it's going to come down to is the portals coming after Trio ends. The portal up to Matthias, and then another portal, and how quickly they can clear those trash mobs, and then how quickly Matthias goes as well. And to be honest, I mean, here's a really interesting thing about Salt. I don't think we've seen Salt mess up on any boss.
Yeah, they've died twice.
They've literally had probably the cleanest run of any team other than maybe Meta.
Other than Meta, yeah.
So honestly, I'd be very surprised if we see them mess up on Matthias. As long as they can maintain this lead through Matthias, I think they have it.
Yeah,
I really think they could.
I mean, obviously Meta's DPS is insane, but can they gain a minute in the pre-event and the boss? Wait, hang on. I need to check if Salt have the portal. If they don't have the portal, they actually no, they do. See that blue dot on the minimap? They do have the portal set up for Narella.
They're doing it. So unless something insane happens between now and Matthias, Salt should maintain pretty much the entire lead that they've had since Sloth coming out. And I just, again, it's incredible. Meta losing a player the exact second that Sloth starts, and then almost not really wiping, but losing half of their players at the end of the boss, just slowing the DPS even down. It's given Salt the edge here, and we could be going to a third round in this final.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just to clarify exactly what happened on that Sloth. So what they were doing is they run past those initial slubbugs, like using stealth, stuff like that. But what happened is that some of their players must have got caught, right? And the slublings attacked them, and they started the boss, right? But one of their mesmers wasn't in the arena yet, and he actually died instantly, right? As a result of that. So that's what happened there on that boss. So just because thing is, if you've got swiftness, right? What does swiftness corrupt into? Oh yeah, cripple. So what happened is a slubling attacked some of their players and, crippled them, right? And that makes you really slow compared to swiftness. And that is how Meta put themselves in a bad situation there.
And hold on, by the way, I just want to point out, I don't think anyone in Meta situation, so basically, if you're coming into the finals of one of these tournaments, don't pick Wing 2, because clearly Wing 2 is just the upset.
Yeah.
I mean...
it's cursed, dude, yeah. It's actually cursed.
Yeah. Wing 2 is literally the wing that kills number 1. I mean, what? It's confirmed.
It is.
This is the second time it's happened in this wing.
Big mistake to go ahead and pick this. I got to say, you're absolutely right, Ray. In the ERP, we saw a complete disaster.
Wing 2 is actually the hardest raid wing in the game. I mean, there's no getting around it. It's clearly the hardest.
I mean,
it's insane. All right,
because it's been around for so long, right? It's underestimated a little bit, but I mean, it absolutely is. It's a hard raid wing. There are hard bosses, but yeah, Matthias. What do you want to talk about Matthias, Ray? What's going on?
All right, so coming to Matthias. I mean, I asked this the last time we saw this when it was in the qualifiers with Wii. I can't remember who they were playing, but apart from just having better DPS, and again, I'm pretty sure I can say confidently that Meta's DPS is better than Salt's. And you mentioned before, it's going to be really difficult for them to make up almost an entire minute at a time. Is there anything else they can try to do to speed that well, you think Salt might not?
The only thing will be comp. I mean, of course, Meta will have a better comp. I don't think there'll be full mirages from Salt. But other than that, the only thing they can do is going to be the pre-event. And I do believe that Meta will execute it better, right? We saw some beautiful portal play from Meta, actually, this entire time through the tournament. So
again,
I'm expecting top-tier stuff, right? We haven't, and
so
maybe
they'll do the same.
Yeah, they have a portal set up. They have a portal set up to skip this. And
absolutely.
They're moving on to Narella pretty much right now, so they will actually be finishing this event very shortly. Let's have a little brief look at the timer here. So, of course, they're just preparing to finish her off and cover in oil and incinerator. So let's see how quickly they're going to be able to take her down, and of course.
I mean, what's most important for Salt here is just to stay cool and not mess up, because again, I mean, that's literally been their strategy this entire tournament, and it's worked, and it's working for them now. If they get through that pre-event just clean, if they do, they do it quickly, obviously they may lose a couple seconds to Meta, but again, they have to be close to a minute ahead still. They're starting Narella right now, and Meta still haven't. So I can't imagine there's any way for Meta to really beat them out DPS wise that much on Matthias. So if Salt don't mess up, if they don't wipe, if they don't lose their cool and do something insane, then I think they have this here. And we're going to see the portal coming out from Salt.
They do it. So how fast can they do this pre-event? So they got that just before 10 minutes, about 9:58, I believe, something like that. So let's see, what is Salt's lead over Meta? Narella, is this going to be starting now? I reckon it will only take them about 30 seconds to kill her, so it is looking to be about a 50-second lead, I want to say, something roughly approximate to that. So while that pre-event, let's just go ahead and take a look. Whoa, actually, cancel that. Holy shit, the damage from Meta is absolutely ridiculous, Roy.
Yeah, they know they're behind, and they want to bring it back. They do not want to lose on this boss. And oh my god, Narella didn't stand a chance. Absolutely melted. And they have actually caught up a lot here. I'd say they're maybe 30 seconds behind at most.
Yeah, about 30 seconds.
And again, we could definitely see that gap close even more with portal strats coming out if Meta can execute them better. And again, they just showed that their DPS is clearly superior. It's going to be the same on Matthias.
Yeah, it is. I have a bit of a feeling, Roy, that this is going to get very, very close, actually.
It's going to come down to a couple seconds.
We see Salt relogging over to Mirage. I think they're actually done with the pre-event, more or less. But just a few bandits left over for Meta as well. They are getting ready to roll. And let's see, will Salt portal into the room? I think they will. There we go. There's a few quick GGs over there at that point. And yeah, I think Salt's just finishing up the pre-event, ready to respawn. But so is Meta. Meta are also in pretty quickly. What the fuck is Salt doing, actually? Salt, don't fucking do this to me.
Oh, no, they can't. They can't lose more time. Meta have caught up so much.
There we go. They got it. They got it. So Salt is going to start very, very soon. They don't have a portal. They're going to lose. Oh, no.
What did they do? Oh, did they
There's no portal. Meta,
oh my god, they're going to be behind Meta.
No, Salt showed the pre-event.
What did they do? Did someone enter the room before they were all ready?
They just didn't kill the ads. They left it too late. But Salt, they do have a bit of an edge here. Starting at about 12:05. Meta just relogging. The portal is set up. They will be starting very, very soon.
Oh my god. From one choke to the other. And honestly, yeah, they're only like 2 seconds ahead. They had such a big lead coming into this. Honestly, again, I think Meta's DPS is going to pass them unless Meta messes up.
Yeah, I think just having that raw damage output coming from Meta should actually, well, it's probably going to get them the win here, I think. I think this is actually starting to look pretty bad for Sol. Wait, what happened?
Oh, there's one dead on Meta's side!
No, Meta's dead! They didn't have a player! What? What the fuck?
What even happened? Is there a replay?
Wait, what is that? Yeah, I'm just gonna very quickly replay that.
Are they just gonna 9-man every boss? What's happening?
Roy, is this some kind of like really advanced BM? What the fuck is going on here? I mean, what is this?
Has this been their plan all along? This is them proving that they're good enough for the ERP. Yeah. They said, you don't want us to 9-man, we're gonna do it anyway.
So I'm just gonna try and skip forwards in this clip. What exactly happens here?
Unfortunately, can't see it. I'm not watching your streams. You have to tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna just very quickly have a look. But I can only assume that one of their players didn't respawn. Roy.
They started without him. They didn't realize.
I think one of them maybe was in combat or something.
Oh, someone's telling me he got the res bug. He GG too early.
Oh no, he GG too. Yeah, that is something that can happen. If you do GG too early, you actually won't be able to revive. So you have to be careful about that. So I mean that.
But look how close the DPS still is.
Oh
Meta are
God.
Still hanging in there. Even
yeah, they are.
Are they past Salt's DPS?
Well, it's pretty fucking close, honestly. Let's kind of get this in big vision here. How close is Salt to 40%? They are very, very close, I believe. They just need to get a bit. Yeah, there's 40% for Salt. So I think Meta are about 10% behind right now. But that, honestly, that's not insurmountable, to be honest. They could actually catch up here, guys. I can't believe it, but they really could, actually.
There's going to be the Abomination coming out from Matthias for Salt now, 2% more, and then we'll see it on Meta screen. Again, they've been doing this. They did Sloth and Matthias, 9-man legit. If they win here, oh man, I cannot believe it. Downstate coming out for Salt, going to be the quick res. It's so close. It's neck and neck. How much is the delay on these streams? I'm watching
the delay on Salt is slightly lower, I believe. So I mean, I think Meta's got like 1 second of leeway or something like that. But so it's pretty goddamn close. But I mean, what is going on here? Are we gonna see Wing Force CMs, Roy? I want it to happen, dude. I hope so. I want it to happen, dude. I really want to see that shit. It's so fucking close.
It's actually gonna come down to a couple of seconds here, though. It's gonna be like we might have to look at the VOD for this.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
absolutely
there's a down
ridiculous.
chase on the side of Salt.
Yeah, they get the res, though. They get the res. Can Salt close this out? It's just 7% on the boss. Will they get another reflect? That's the real question here. Oh, they need to watch out. There's a few down states from Salt. Another one down, but it's 2%. The boss is going to die. It's 1%. That's it! Guys, Salt has taken down Meta on Wing 2! We are going to Wing 4 CMs!
Oh,
And there you go. Meta only 10 seconds behind. But yeah,
How?
guys, how is this possible? It's 1-1.
They messed up on Slot. They lost a player. They had a huge clown fiesta at the end of the boss, which slowed them down even more. And then they caught up to Salt. Salt completely choked at the beginning of Matthias, but it didn't matter because Meta died again. They lost another player and had a 9-man the whole boss. This is insane. It's 1-1 in this final. I can't believe it. This can't be more scripted.
It's fully scripted, guys. It's completely scripted. Salt 2-0 with no reset. That's actually true, though. That's actually true. But Salt 2-0ing Meta, obviously. But wow. Wow, guys. I mean, what the fuck?